Hello, and welcome to Golden Hour, episode 3. I had to think then. I was like, oh my god, I don't know what the episode is. And today the topic is what?
Disney.
Oh, it's a cute one. It's so cute. Right, you've got the questions, and we will answer them. Question number 1 is... Feels like a game show.
Right, the question is, what did you think when you first went?
Well, when we first went, it must have been...
2006, I think.
Yes, and then I must have been 5?
No.
No, 7.
No.
Oh, what then? I don't know. Pardon me. Sorry guys, if you're listening on Spotify. 2006, right?
Yes.
And that was when we went with us and the person that we called Nanny 911, which was a lovely lady. The mum and dad have known all their lives, and she used to go caravanning with them or something. And we decided to all go together because I think maybe mum and dad thought the 3 of us with the 2 of them might have been a bit too much. I don't know. But yeah, it was a good trip. I enjoyed it. It was very, looking back, it's very different to what it is nowadays. From the point of view of we didn't use it at the time, but there was things like the Magical Express to take you from the airport to Disney World. Tickets were a lot cheaper back then. Why are you not saying anything?
Because the question was to you.
Yeah, so you got answer as well.
Right, but you're not answering the question.
What was it? Did I enjoy it?
No.
What did I think?
What was your first, thoughts?
Oh, went on a bit of a tangent then. First thoughts. My first thoughts was how big the place was.
Yes, massive, isn't it, really?
It's absolutely huge. It's twice the size or the size of Manhattan, the island in New York, with one World Trade Center on it. Just how clean and how friendly the people were.
Yeah.
And just like seeing things like the monorail go past and go through the middle of a building.
Yeah, because
it's incredible.
I think when I first saw like the monorail, I was like, "What the heck is that?" Because obviously in the UK we don't have things like that. We literally just have buses, trains, and that's it, really.
And if you don't know what a monorail is, it's a train essentially, but that runs on electric normally. It sits on top of a beam, and then the carriages are on top of that, and it like hugs the beam and just goes along. Obviously, you can go pretty fast. You can go up to like 40 miles an hour. Did you know that? Interesting fact of the day for you.
Yep.
I distinctly remember, Magic Kingdom being my favourite park at the time. I just thought it was just so incredible and awesome.
Yeah.
And going around, when we first went, the first day in the park, going around the corner and just seeing the massive castle. It was like, whoa, this is incredible.
Yeah. And I think the smells as well, innit?
Yeah.
When you walk through, you could just smell it's just another world.
No,
that's all I've got to say. It's just.
You've got a candy place on the corner when you first.
But it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not just. You can't just smell the candy. You smell other things, don't you? Really,
like the humidity.
Yeah, and
it does have a smell.
It's just things like that. It's just mental.
What did you first?
Told you, just out this world,
Oh, you
really.
didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Next question.
Would you say it's only for kids, as such? Because we get this a lot, don't we?
I would say it's never, ever just been for kids. Because I was initially, my first thought was going to be, it was back in the 90s. But even in the 90s, there was adult-centric stuff there. So like golf, drinking, nightclubs, because they had nightclubs there, downtown Disney at the time. It was called Pleasure Island. So no, I don't think it's just for kids at all.
No, that like obviously it's got more, well, not more better, but like obviously I think it's just because where we've got older, we see more things as in like more things for the adults. But obviously, like you said, it's always been there, isn't it? It's always been, you can always do stuff as just an adult or an adult couple, or like there's like a shopping mall there now, isn't there? Like downtown. Obviously, it's not called downtown Disney anymore.
They did get rid of Pleasure Island. That's no longer there.
Yeah, but obviously, I'm just saying that there's like a shop. There's loads of shops there now. Like
you got the House of Blues. There's like a concert hall. Restaurant.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think it's just for kids. Clearly, it's geared towards kids. Clearly.
Yeah. Obviously. Yeah.
But then you could say the same thing about Universal, which is just down the road.
Yeah.
They do want kids in the door because what comes with kids? Adults.
Yeah. Paying adults.
But no, I wouldn't say it's just for kids.
No.
Yeah.
But I would say one thing. When we took our niece the first time, I think she was about 4 or 5.
5.
And like obviously where we say obviously Magic Kingdom or the park, we're going to the park, all she thought was it was an actual park, as in like had like little slides, swings and things like that. And then she just kept saying, where's the park, and
you had to go through Cinderella's castle to be in Magic Kingdom. She couldn't understand that. As soon as you step through the gate, you're already in Magic Kingdom. She couldn't quite grasp that, bless her.
Yeah, that was quite a good memory.
Magic Kingdom.
It was really that was such a lovely memory, I'd say.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right, so the other one would be what's your favourite ride? That is a big question.
Oh my gosh. My favourite ride, there's too many. But I will narrow it down to one. I would have to say my favourite ride is probably going to surprise you. Why not? It might not actually. As of right now, because we haven't gone back since...
Yeah, since 2018, I want to say.
Yeah. And we haven't seen... We've never been on Flight of Passage in Pandora, Avatar World. We've never done... Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Then the Toy Story Land, we've never done.
Galaxy's Edge, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So as of right now, my favourite ride would be Expedition Everest.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think I can narrow it down.
No,
I think I've got quite a few. No, I haven't. I like Everest. I like Rocking Roller Coaster, if that's still there.
Say you were pressed for time, you can only ride one.
Dunno, can't choose. I like them. I like Tower Terror. I like the Star. Star Tours? I don't know if that's still there. The Star Tours one, that. Big Thunder Mountain. I like that. I do like that.
This is the wildest ride in the wilderness.
I like that. Then I like Splash Mountain as well, but obviously that's closed for whatever they're good. Yeah, whatever they're doing there. So I'm actually quite looking forward to it whenever we go back, because there's quite a few things that we've never done.
I always forget about Star Tours. Yeah, that'd be third in my list. Everest, Big Thunder, and Star Tours.
Yeah.
It would have been Rocky Roller Coaster, but for me, now being older, it's hard to get into.
Yeah.
Because of the stepping down into it.
Yeah.
Same as Space Mountain would have been on the list again. But it can't be because I can't ride anymore.
And Space Mountain. I like Space Mountain a lot.
You like
I like going on the front, right at the front, and just, yeah. And I like,
sorry if you're wearing headphones.
And I'm looking forward to going on that new Tron. That looks sick.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
I'm looking forward to it as well because yes, it is a motorbike. But I did see on one of the trains, they got 2 special seats in the back. We just sit on it like a regular roller coaster.
Fair enough.
So
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That will be cool. Right, on to the next. And that is, what is your favourite thing to do there? Apart from obviously like doing the rides. Or getting on the ride sort of thing.
No, if you ask me this before we stayed on property, it would have been something to do with the rides, as in Everest or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But having stayed on property, I would say, it's going to sound really strange to some people, but I would say riding the transportation.
Okay.
Because there's just something about like the audio tracks and seeing the families having fun and that sort of the atmosphere that makes it special, I think.
And I think just it being easy for you to get on there.
Yeah.
On and off there. Like, we had like Mum and Dad always says, innit, if you want to go off, you can. Like, because they know that, 1, you're safe, and 2, you can get yourself around, like, on and off of things, like, as in the monorail or the buses, like, or just obviously, like, with your electric wheelchair, like, wheeling yourself everywhere. Like,
I think that's probably why I do say the transportation, because it makes it so easy to go from point A to point B. Like, when we were there last time, I went to Disney Springs, and I went to Epcot, and I come back from Epcot to where we were staying. It was just so cool to do that.
Yeah.
And not even think about it, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
What about for you?
Probably just, it's going to sound corny, but just being there, if you know what I mean. Like, as in, like you said, like, walking around.
Yeah.
And, like, cast members, like, saying, like, are you okay? And have a good day. And, like, when you stay on property as well, like, they say, like, when you're coming back in, they say, like, welcome home. Like, it's just them little things that, I don't know, it's just hard to explain, isn't it, really?
I saw something the other day. You can buy a candle that smells like the contemporary environment. I was like, what?
Well, Mum does like the lotion that you get as well.
And there's something about the smells that just transport you back. You know? It's just, and of course the weather. Well, obviously it can be ruined by tropicals and hurricanes, but
yeah, but even that, like, obviously one memory when we went last, like, we got caught in the rain.
Animal Kingdom.
We went obviously Animal Kingdom, so with that there's not a lot of cover because obviously the animals and things like that.
Going from Africa section to the Mount Everest ride. Yeah.
So obviously we was walking through there and literally just hammered it down, as in like rained, like I can't even describe it. It was so like really fast.
And we just huddled under this hut, wasn't it?
But it wasn't even that. It wasn't even cold anyway, so we didn't even care that it was like getting wet.
Rain.
And 2, it didn't even last 10 minutes.
No, it didn't.
And then it went back to like sunshine. And then, like, for people that from the UK, that's just uncalled for. Like,
if it's gonna rain, it's gonna be for the entire day, probably the week,
and it's gonna be like cloudy and cold. So like, it's gonna be like just.
I just remember going on Everest after that, having a soaking bum. That's how I remember. Absolutely soaking.
You need to turn mine down.
No, I'm not going to turn yours down. He doesn't need it.
So yeah, that was quite fun. That was just this.
So that's one of your
funny
up there memories, is it?
Yeah, I was not gonna lie, because it was just funny. And then the other thing, when we got caught in Magic Kingdom, so we went back. No, we was at Typhoon Lagoon, weren't we, for the day? And then we wanted to go Magic Kingdom for the like the light show on the castle, weren't it?
Yeah.
So obviously we was going there, and it was just pouring down, weren't it? Like, this was like not quite late, but it was about 6, I think I'd say.
Yeah.
We got there, and then and it was just raining from then, weren't it? Really. Yeah. So we thought it wasn't going to go ahead, and it did a little bit, didn't it? But then it just literally chucked it down.
About happily ever after.
Yeah. So then
it's the first time we ever saw it on the show.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. That was the first time we ever saw it.
Anyway, so basically it literally just kept hammering it down, didn't it? Like non-stop raining
because of the wind. There's the smoke from the fire,
and then basically we couldn't. Literally, they couldn't do it because it was just so rainy.
They suspended it halfway through, didn't they?
Yeah. And then basically, because it was so rainy, it wasn't draining away quick enough as well. And literally, we was all in sandals, weren't we? Apart from obviously David, he was in trainers, I think. And literally, I couldn't walk because the water was so ankle high, and I couldn't walk because I just had sandals on. And I thought, I'm just going to take my sandals off, which I did, because they're all clean on the floor. And obviously, I was going back to have a shower anyway. So I thought, well, why not? That was the other thing. That was like the other funny thing, because it wasn't even cold on the floor.
Thinking about it.
It was just warm.
Just now I'm back in an island.
Yeah.
It was just like, have a great evening. Goodbye.
Yeah, literally everyone said, oh no, they said like, obviously be safe, didn't they?
Yeah.
Be safe, like have a great evening, obviously. And then it was just like that was like another funny memory, because poor little like Evie, like our oldest niece,
she my love, didn't I?
Yeah, at the end, because she couldn't walk anymore, because like I said, it was like ankle height, and bless her, she couldn't really walk as well, so that was another funny memory. Right. Oh, that was the other thing. Is it the happiest place on earth?
Now, clearly it's a marketing slogan, obviously, but I would say so. But I think if you're not into Disney, you're probably not going to think that.
No, but then I would still say, in your lifetime, you should go. No matter what, even if it's not Florida, it could be California, it could be like, is it Shanghai? They've got one in there. Yeah. Hong Kong, Paris, like even if it's like one of them, you should go in your lifetime, no matter what.
I would say that a lot of people don't think, or I'm not aware, I should say, that through like the likes of in the UK, 2E and all that, you can pay it like an instalment plan. Yeah. You don't have to pay it in a lump sum. No. I think that's where a lot of people get tripped up with, like, oh, I can never do it, I can't go there, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's too dear, like, or I've always got to stay on property, which you don't. No. Like, when we first ever went, like, thankfully, obviously, our neighbour did have a villa out there. Yeah. So we could obviously pay monthly to him. And obviously get a villa out there, and even that was quite cool, to be honest, weren't it? Like, yeah, we got to like experience. Well, to be fair, like, thankfully we've experienced both sides as well, haven't we? We've experienced, like, obviously getting a car from the airport to the villa, staying at the villa, and things like that. And then the other part is, like, obviously when we went back, like a couple of times, we stayed on property, didn't we? And then we experienced the Disney, what's it called, Magical Express. Yeah.
from the airport to our place that we were staying. That was quite cool as well, because obviously there was like a little video on the bus, like obviously Evie, our niece, literally loved it, didn't she?
Oh, we're there yet?
Yeah, she was just obviously saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?"
It's only a 20-minute drive, but for a little, it's a long time. 20 minutes.
To be fair, it does actually seem longer than 20 minutes, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like even to me, like
I think it's told to go on dedicated route.
And I think it's not that. It's like where we've been travelling.
Yeah.
For like near enough a day. Like we're tired as well. Like we just want to get there.
That Magical Express, it went to full wilderness. What's the one nearby? Polynesian. And then it went to our one. So you gotta wait all them stops.
Yeah.
And
then obviously wait while we're there, like let people get in their like luggage out and stuff like that. I would say it is
the happiest place on earth, but when there's too many adults that think they're self-righteous and I've paid this amount of money and I deserve this and I'm gonna get drunk and then can't handle the drink, and because you can't remember you got that factor now. Should they have done that? I don't know. I think I would personally have not put drinks in the parks, but
yeah,
or maybe just left it to Epcot for food and wine festival, things like that.
Yeah, true.
But not in every single park.
No, yeah, same.
Because I've seen some of the videos and they are wild.
Wild. Oh, this is a good one. Why is it special to you? As in the Disney, like Disney going there. The Disney.
I think it's to do with the weather. I do like the hot weather, and the fact that even if it's not sunny, you can still be like, wow, it's hot. I do enjoy that. I enjoy the fact that it's very geared toward disabled. There's lots of accessible rides. Cast members are more than willing to help. Whereas like when we've been to SeaWorld, Universal in Orlando, it felt like disabled was an afterthought.
No, and I think like obviously they've got cast members as well, aren't they? Like SeaWorld and Universal, but they're not as welcoming, I would say.
Yeah, you probably
like, because to me, like looking at you when you're there, I know this is going to sound like not awful, but it's going to sound bad, but I feel like they treat you like a person, if you know what I mean. Like they don't treat you they don't treat you any different, if you know what I mean. Like as in
don't talk down.
Yeah. And it's not that, it's like they talk to you at the same time, like as with the same manner as anyone else. That's what that's what I was trying to get at. That they talk to you
spit it out.
At the same in the same manner as anyone else. Like they don't look at you, oh, you're in a wheelchair, so I'm going to talk to you differently, or like a baby, if you know what I mean. Like you know what some people are like.
Sometimes.
So I thought that's what you was going to say, but obviously.
Well, it is kind of what I said.
Yeah.
You just drilled down on the disabled part a lot more than I did. But yeah, that is basically what I said.
Yeah.
How about for you?
Sorry, what was the question?
What makes it special for you?
Probably just like family time. Like we just in it. We're all like upbeat. We're all like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just all like, and then like you're creating memories with obviously like with your family, and just funny things happen, and
the family aspect.
Like and like you said, the hot weather. Like obviously, don't get me wrong. I would like actually to go to Paris just to say that I've ticked it off. I've ticked it off because obviously they've got other rides that Florida hasn't got, the same as California has got.
Tell me about that.
Like California's got obviously Cars Land. Florida hasn't, so it's a bit like, I'd like to go there.
Mother's an Orlando snob. She loves Orlando. She won't go anywhere else. So what she likes, you cannot convince her.
Yeah, but we could go California, but then she's like,
it's too far.
I would like to go, just to go
I go to all
once.
of them,
Like, yeah, I
basically.
do. Not gonna lie, because I just think like it's like a once in experience, once in a lifetime experience.
Well, no, if you was to do all of them, it'd be 12 times.
That's fine with me. 12 times. Here we go. Oh, on to our next question. I was going to say, would you like to go to Disneyland Paris? Or no, not just Disneyland Paris, any other Disney
I think so.
World.
Disney
Or
Paris.
Disney World or
Euro
Disneyland?
Disney, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Because of the quickness.
Yeah,
You
true.
could be on Eurostar an hour and a half to 2 hours later.
You're there.
You're there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? It's like you go to California, you go be on an aircraft for at least 12 hours.
Yeah, because obviously it's like
And
across.
then the same kind of with Shanghai or Hong Kong. So I would like to go to Disneyland Paris just for the quickness. And it is different from what we've got.
Yeah. It's just like,
Or been and seen. I should
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Because they've got a frozen land and things like that.
Yeah, I think it would just be cool because, like I said, it's like different. Like they've got different rides to actual Florida. Do you know what I mean?
Personally, I would have put it into Spain.
Yeah.
Because it's warmer, but...
Yeah, but yeah, you're not the person who sorted it out.
Disney
so.
if you're looking for a new CEO.
If you can buy. Right. What park do you prefer? So what I'm referring to is obviously Disneyland Florida because that's the only one that
Disney
we've been
World,
to.
Orlando. Sorry, love. Get it right.
Right. So
It
yeah.
drives me
So
mad when
what
people
would
do
you like? What? No, sorry, not what would you like. Which park do you prefer as such? It can be when we first went because obviously we were younger. It can be recently.
Well,
So you can have two answers.
when I was younger, Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
Now, probably Hollywood.
Mhm.
There you go. That's my answer.
Okay. Cool.
What about for you?
I'd say Animal Kingdom. Obviously, but when I was younger, yeah, like you said, Magic Kingdom, because it was just
I didn't expect that from you.
yeah, Magic Kingdom. It's pretty good, but I'd say Animal Kingdom because I like the safari. I like going on there,
Get on my driving
Seeing-
safari.
seeing all that, and then like just walking through, and they have like the little like drum section, don't they? Like there's like cast members like performing like. Would you say like African music or?
That is Harambe, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, so like African music, upbeat music, things like that really, yeah. So I would say that one. Oh, okay. What was it? How do you feel about them remaking some of the films into like live
So we're
action
switching
sort of
gears
thing?
now, we're going into Disney Studios.
No, it's just a
company.
question.
How do I feel about live action films?
No, not like just or remakes. They're like remaking some.
I enjoyed the Lion King live action. I enjoyed Beauty and the Beast. I haven't watched The Little Mermaid yet.
I quite liked it, but it's different.
What other ones have they done? I did watch the Pinocchio because that was during lockdown,
Yeah,
and it
Pinocchio.
came out as a Disney Plus original.
What
But
else?
I couldn't tell you who was in it.
Oh, Jungle Book.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Jungle Book.
I enjoyed that. Emily Blunt was creme de la creme in that, and Jack Wow was good as well. I enjoyed him. Very funny man. I enjoy it, but at times it feels like are they just doing it because they can't come up with anything fresh?
Yeah.
That's how it feels to me, and I'm quite into Disney, and I do like Disney,
Yeah.
but it feels like it's like rehashing because they're like, oh, we don't know what to make.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Or like they're trying to like not fill a hole, but like Yeah, like fill a hole, as in like they're trying to do, as in like the new films are not ready yet, if you know what I mean. But it's such a big gap from when they did bring out a movie and like from like a new movie coming out. That's how it feels to me.
And I think coming from like being quite a hardcore Marvel fan, where you're used to the interconnection of it all, it feels a little bit disjointed at times. That's my personal opinion. Don't come at me in the comments, or we'll be in for a fight.
Please come at him or in the comments. Right. Okay. What? Oh, okay. What is one Disney movie you love that you feel is underrated by others?
Underrated?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Underrated by others. I do love Cars. But I don't really feel like it's underrated.
I do and I don't know. I think it is underrated.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, social media says otherwise. But go on, explain.
True. I don't know, because like a lot of little boys don't go, oh, I want Lightning McQueen or something. They just go Toy Story, don't they? Like Woody or Buzz.
I suppose, yeah.
Or
I didn't think about that. Actually.
Yeah, like Woody or Buzz, isn't it? That's the only other.
But yeah, Cars would be the one for me.
Okay, cool.
Where are you?
Bambi.
Bambi?
Yep, very underrated.
What?
Yeah. I think others just don't get it. And I love it.
Oh, you know what I was going to say as well? Just thought it's come into my head. The Goofy movie.
Yeah.
And loads of people forget about that one. Loads of people.
Yeah. I don't really rate that one.
Oh, get out of here.
Like, obviously, if it's on, I'd watch it and things like that. But it's not. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't be my go-to, if you know what I mean. Or
see what to do with, guys. See what to do.
So, okay, you got 2 there from Robert. So, okay, would you say to stay on property or off property? What is your preferred?
If you're on a budget, stay off property. Because staying on property offers you nothing, just higher bills. If you don't have a budget, stay on property. That's my simplest answer.
Yeah. No, but like, what do you prefer?
What do I prefer? It's going to sound so snobbish. I did like the luxury of having your own private pool in your own villa. Obviously, I know not all villas are like that. But that's about the only thing I enjoyed with a villa. I do love staying at Bay Lake Tower. It's just so special. Being that close to Magic Kingdom, being connection with all the buses, the monorails. You can get monorails to Epcot. And then now you can even get the monorail to Epcot, go through Epcot, get a Skyliner over to Disney World, Hollywood Studios, and then back. You wouldn't even have to step on the bus.
True.
I prefer on property, but obviously we've got the luxury of mum and dad being DVC members. But what about you?
I don't know really. I like both though, to be fair. But because, like you said, like the pool, there wasn't like a restriction. Like the restriction, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As in, like with a villa pool, you can go in it at night time.
Yeah.
Obviously, on property, I don't know if that's every property. That it shut off, didn't it? In a time, like a time frame, didn't it? It shut off. You couldn't go on it.
You can't have lifeguards there all the time.
No, of course not. Yeah, of course not. But no, to be fair, both of them are pretty fine, aren't they? Really? Like,
yeah, but that would be my main thing. I would say to people.
Yeah.
If you're on a budget, you can stay on property, of course, but look at more like the Pub Century resorts, all-star resorts, because they're your budget.
Yeah, or just look into it a bit more, really.
And don't be put off by the high price, because there's plenty of travel agents that will do payment plans, small deposit up front, and then pay per month. So it is accessible, but it is obviously expensive.
And the final one I've got is how do you feel about cast members?
Oh, how do I feel about them? I feel like they are the magic. Forget all the other stuff, the rides. They make the magic. And they should be more appreciated by the Disney company.
Yeah.
Because without them, you wouldn't have half the experience you get from being in the parks. And I'm glad that they brought in on the My Disney Experience app that you can actually give compliments to cast members.
Oh, you can
put their name in and
cool.
your interaction, and it will go to Disney World HQ, which is, I think it's behind Magic Kingdom or something like that. And then that cast member will be highlighted for their good work, and if they get so many, they get certain things. That's the way I've heard of it. But yeah, I think they are the magic, and they need to get more plaudits, because a lot of people always think, oh, the rides, this, that, and the other. And they're cool, of course. And Mickey is cool. But they make the magic for me. That's what I think. What about yourself?
Yeah, same really. Like you said, like, they make the magic. They just, even if you're like, well, not old, but like Dad, isn't it? When Dad goes, they're like, "You're right, sir. Like, have a good day, sir." And
the Halloween party.
And just things like that.
Trick or treating, and then he goes to this. He gets to this one trick or treat spot in the back of Magic Kingdom, over by Splash Mountain. But it's like in between Pirates of the Caribbean and Splash Mountain, and he goes in there, and it's quite an empty trick or treat spot because I think not many people were going through that area, and there was Baloo meeting in the corner with another character. And he's going through this trick or treat spot, and they're going, if you can make an animal noise, you can get some more treats. So there's Dad doing the old, what was it, orangutan noise or something? Yeah, just going, there's more sweets. It was just brilliant to watch. I don't think I'll ever forget that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like you said, if they're doing that now as well, like on the My Disney app thing, I think that's pretty good, to be fair, because yeah, like you said, they need to be praised a lot more than they actually are, but obviously they've got a decent job, so I wouldn't mind having it, if I'm honest. Well, not a decent job, but obviously they're there. Do you know what I mean? They're having fun themselves as well.
Quite a high percentage of it is college program.
Yeah, obviously, but like it's still what the funnest the funnest like job. The funnest job, is that even a word?
We apologise for the swearing. We didn't make it through our episode of that, innit?
So yeah, I'd say it's the funnest job ever. But yeah, I'm glad that they're there. Like I said, like we said in this obviously podcast, that if you went to SeaWorld or Universal, it's not the same, because the cast members are not the same. So, like, obviously, don't get me wrong, like, we love going Universal, we love going SeaWorld. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's a different park and it's a different, if you're different rides and stuff like that.
If you're into Harry Potter, you have to go to Universal. You just have to.
Yeah, because that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Really good.
Walking down Diagon Alley and all that.
Yeah. With the little dragon, and it's like, and then like fire comes out of it and things like that, and the butterbeer, the one without alcohol just tastes like, what's it called? Cream soda, but with like a cream head.
I wasn't a massive fan of that.
No, I think I want to try the alcohol one, just to see the difference.
I want to try again because I think they've done a new recipe. So I think it might be better.
But yeah, that's a really good like thing to go to, isn't it? Yeah, definitely.
SeaWorld.
I think not any. I would say not anymore.
I think they're going more towards roller coasters and education
Yeah.
instead of shows.
Yeah.
So maybe again at some point in the future, but not immediately.
Yeah, no, because it don't really, like you said, like obviously when we went, there wasn't a lot of rides there anyway, really, was there? Like, I did like the log flume ride thing.
Oh,
that turned into a roller coaster. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, Journey to Atlantis.
Yeah, that was really good. Like, I like that.
Oh, and the Kraken.
Yeah, and the Kraken roller coaster. Oh, what's that one? Manta, that's it.
When
Manta.
you're like laying on your back.
Yeah, that was good. Because it's not that, it's like a different experience as in I've never been on a roller coaster ride that you're literally like laying flat like to like the floor, if you know what I mean.
Flat on your face.
So yeah, that was a good.
When you go up the lift hill and it's like you're facing people walking below you.
Yeah, it's a weird sensation to say the least, but I pretty enjoyed it.
And then to go for a loop to loop on your back.
Yeah.
So strange.
It's very strange. But yeah, I loved it. But all I've got to say is just love going there. Even if it wasn't Disney and we only went to Universal and SeaWorld.
I'd recommend it to anyone. If you can go once in your life.
Yeah.
Even if it's just you and your partner. No kids. Do it. You won't regret it. You'll love it.
It might even surprise you. You might even love it.
Disney Springs, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant for adults. There's loads of late night entertainment, restaurants, shows. Cirque du Soleil is there. So if you like that sort of stuff. I've actually never seen that.
No, I don't think we have.
No. But there you go, guys. That concludes the episode. Episode 3. Talking about all things Orlando. We hope that you've enjoyed this. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. Obviously, if you need, if you've got any questions, we will try to help you. Yeah.
Regarding Disney or Florida.
We're not travel agents.
No, we're not travel agents, and we're not trying to sell it to you. But if you need, because obviously we've been more than a couple of times. We are more than welcome to answer some questions.
Yeah.
And
more than happy.
Yeah, more than happy to answer some questions. But on that note,
I've been Rob.
And I've been Amy.
See you next time, guys. Bye.
See you later.